How are your family relationships changing as you get older?
My sister and I are adults now, and so we have adult conversations. We will ask each other all kinds of advice that we used to ask our parents about: career advice, relationship advice, things that we used to go to our parents. We go to each other now, and also, on some level, there's a click. When you grow up at home, you're at home from 0 to 18, and then whether you go to college or go on to do something else, you leave, right? And the problem is you keep growing up, or at least I can speak for myself. I kept growing up, but my parents knew me from when I left the house at 18. And so they would still treat me very much like the 18-year-old, even though I was still growing up. And they would give me some credit as I sort of entered the workforce, but they still treated me like the person they knew very, very well, even though things had changed. I had matured in some ways, and maybe even, lost some maturity in other ways. But the point is that for a good chunk of time, most of my 20s, I would say, they kind of had a little warped vision of who I was, because they were treating me like the thing they knew, right? And so I think what has happened now is it's evened out, which is my parents are still my parents, and there's that wonderful dynamic, but we're peers much more now, and we treat each other as peers, which is nice. It's an amazing experience when your parents come to you for advice about something that they're dealing with, or that my dad and I will have a business conversation. It's just not me asking him for advice; it's now him asking me for advice, and that's been sort of incredible to be able to have that kind of dynamic with my parents. Yeah, huge respect. Huge mutual respect, and not sort of the traditional pure sort of parental respect. Oh, you're my parents, but respect for each other for who we are. Not just for the role we play.